You know what coaches absolutely love, and I mean genuinely love? A player who just works. That's it. Not the player who has to score 3 goals every practice. Not the player who beats everybody one on one every time they touch the ball. Not the player who looks like an All American during every single drill. We love the player who shows up and gives everything they have. Every drill, every exercise, every fitness test, every rep. Because here's something athletes need to understand: you are not going to play great every day. You're going to have bad touches. You're going to misplace passes. You're going to miss chances you normally finish. There will be days when your legs feel heavy, your timing is off, and you absolutely nothing seems to be going your way. We understand that. Coaches understand that. What we struggle to understand is why your effort has to disappear just because your game isn't going well. Why does one bad touch suddenly mean you stop running? Why does missing a shot mean your body language falls apart? Why does making a mistake give you permission to mentally leave practice? That is what frustrates coaches, because talent is going to come and go from moment to moment. Your confidence may rise and fall. Your performance may change from one day to the next, but your work ethic, that is your decision. And coaches love the player who makes the decision every day to work. The player who is not having their best practice but continues to sprint. The player who is struggling technically but keeps asking for the ball. The player who loses possession and immediately fights to win it back. The player who finishes the drill, gets their water, and gets right back into position. No drama, no excuses, no walking around looking for sympathy. Just work. Do you understand how valuable that is to a coach? A player we never have to beg to compete. A player we never have to remind to finish the run. A player we never have to chase around practice asking for effort. That player gives a coach peace, because I may not know whether you're going to score today. I may not know whether every pass will be clean, but I know exactly what I'm going to get from you. Everything you have. That consistency builds trust. And once a coach trusts your effort, we can help you with everything else. We can improve your technique. We can help you understand positioning. We can develop your decision making. We can build your fitness. But I cannot constantly want your success more than you do. I cannot keep begging you to work. And honestly, you don't have to be the most talented player on the field to become one of a coach's favorite player. You just have to become dependable. Be the player who brings energy. Be the player who competes. Be the player who makes everybody else work harder because they see how seriously you take every rep. Because sometimes the player coaches love the most is not the player who makes the game look easy. It's the player who never makes the coach question whether they care. You don't have to ball out 24/7 every single day. You don't have to be perfect. Just show up, listen, compete, and give everything you have to whatever is placed in front of you, because coaches will always find room for a player who works. Always. You got this. Keep going. Be better than yesterday.